morning. My name is Rebecca Haggerty, and I am your worship associate today. We're so fortunate this morning to be joined by Rabbi Shira Friedland, who is the spiritual leader of the Santa Monica Synagogue. Our theme today is singing as a spiritual practice, and Rabbi Friedland will be leading us in a traditional Jewish chanting ritual. So, to open, I want to share a personal story. I'm still relatively new at being a worship associate. I only started to do it this year. And it's been very meaningful for me, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity. And a few people have said to me, "Oh, that's so brave to stand up in front of people and speak like that." And I gratefully received that affirmation, but I haven't been afraid. I've been nervous, but not afraid. But there is one thing that really scares me, and that is singing in public. Which is too bad, because I love to sing, and I sing a lot, but I really try hard to make sure nobody can hear me, because I don't want it to get everyone else off tune. And yes, shower in the car, I'm all for it, I'm all Beyonce, but in public, I just think, oh, I'm really afraid of doing it wrong. So, I thought when I saw that I, had gotten that, I signed up for it, and I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And I think for me, part of this spiritual practice is kind of letting go of a desire, right? A desire to perform or to be good at something, right? And to really, my goal is to listen and to learn from the rabbi and to focus on the purpose, which is to, be in community, to be in connection with one another and with the divine. So I look forward to sharing that experience with all of you. Come, let us worship together. And we are so glad to have all of you with us, whether it's your first time here or you've been coming here your whole life, whether you're in the sanctuary or online. Thank you for being here on this beautiful day on our planet. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Santa Monica is an open and affirming congregation, welcoming people from many diverse and beautiful backgrounds, identities, and abilities. We strive to build a community that is inclusive, anti-racist, whole, just, and sustainable. We celebrate many religious beliefs and learn from wisdom, both ancient and contemporary, sacred and secular. And you can look around and see all of our faith traditions that we learn from and honor. We offer ministries and programs to serve the needs of our congregation and to be of service to the larger world, all kinds of activities. And we join with other social and environmental justice activists to promote love, peace, and equity among people and care for our home, the earth. There's something for everyone here, and we invite you to consider becoming a member to help us further the work we do in our world. And as we gather in our sacred space here, we recognize our homes, and the homes of most of our members and friends are located near the sacred waters and upon the unceded lands of indigenous people. This is the traditional home of the Tongva, Gabrieno, Keys, Ventureno, Fernandeño, Tataviam, and Chumash tribes, among others, and we honor their presence and the ongoing struggle for equity, justice, and sovereignty. So we are so fortunate today to be joined by Rabbi Shira Friedland, the spiritual leader of the Santa Monica Synagogue. Rabbi Friedland has been in that role since 2022, and she will be sharing with us the Jewish practice of chanting nigonim, a wordless melody that's traditionally repeated over and over in a desire to bring us into closer connection with our inner selves, each other, and the divine. And Rabbi Friedland overflows with joy and enthusiasm, and if this is your first time listening to her, you are in for a treat.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. I love that you shared your challenge, because it opens up my mind to how different people approach song and music. So before we do the meditation, oh wait, what am I doing? I'm doing opening nigun, right? It's not my order of service. Okay, we're doing an opening nigun. Please pay attention because this is going to come back a couple more times in the service. I'll sing it through and then we'll come back. Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai, yai dai 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 dai.
Please join me in rising in body or in spirit for our opening covenant. Love is the doctrine of this church, the quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve humankind in fellowship, thus do we covenant with each other. El amor es la enseñanza de esta iglesia. Buscar la verdad es su sacramento y el servicio es la oración. Vivir juntos en paz, buscar el conocimiento en la libertad, servir a la humanidad en comunión. Así es como convenimos unos a otros.
Good morning. My name is Jessica Tenhave Place, and I'm the Director of Multi-Generational Religious Education here. And now is the time when my young friends and some of our helpers up front are going to help us collect donations for the Westside Food Bank. So if you've brought a donation, please raise your hand, and one of our helpers will come grab that from you. All right, so Sophia is going to hand out some grocery bags to people who can help, and we'll come find you where you are. Every week we bring in donations for the Westside Food Bank, which does great work in our community with helping those who are in need of food assistance, which unfortunately is a concern that's only growing in our community. And so thank you so much for your generous gifts. What do you have in your bag, Calvin?
I have enough food.
Nice, thank you. A lot of food, that's what we need. Oh yeah, it's like got some beans and soup, some rice. These are all good things to bring as donations for the Westside Food Bank. I also wanted to bring in the smallest piece of light and good news, an update from what I shared last week about the mass starvation happening in Gaza. Today, the Israeli government announced that they're going to let in a small and insufficient amount of aid. Keep speaking. This is happening because international pressure is finally increasing and getting loud enough. So please keep speaking. I had a beautiful soul come up to me this morning and ask what we can do. And one of the things I recommend, which I include as part of my newsletter that goes out to parents and other supporters of children and youth RE every week, to check on Side with Love. Google Side with Love. It's an action arm of the UUA that gives you simple things that you can do, whether you're these guys' age or older, for people who can't necessarily get out into the streets and march, concrete actions that we can be taking for a whole scope of social justice issues, including supporting the people of Palestine. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. And now I want to first invite up Cynthia, who's going to share a little bit about Camp de Venable Pines, and then my friends can meet me on the steps down here.
Thank you, everybody. I will keep this short, but I am just back full of the fever and fervor of camp. It was just back from a week of family camp, which I cannot stress enough. Those of you that are inclined, mark your calendars for basically this third week in July next year, because that's when it is. It's a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm here to plug our weekend, which is coming September 26th, September 28th. It's 2 weekends later than usual. Joyce, bless her, has been out manning the table. I will man the table in August, and I just want to, where else but Bentonville can you make awesome things like rainmakers? You wouldn't believe what this is made out of. It is I cannot stress enough what a wonderful facility de Bentonville is, 2 hours north of here. We are so fortunate to have it. Please see Joyce, please see me. I will talk your ear off in the courtyard, but please, please, if you can, come join us September 26th through 28th. It's gonna be a blast, and we are gonna make it rain. Thank you, thank you.
That's better, thank you. And if I can have my young friends and some of our helpers over here, we're gonna do actually, why don't we stay right there? We're gonna do some circle dancing, and that seems like a good place to make a circle. Alex, do you wanna do the rain stick for us? You're really good at the rain stick, thank you. Calvin, do you wanna be my drummer? So I'm so happy my friend Rabbi Shira is here to share traditions of music. Yeah. It's such a gift to have her here sharing traditions from her beautiful religion of Judaism. And so I wanted to share something from my spiritual practice with modern paganism and the group that I'm part of called Reclaiming. If you look up at our spiral right there, that is the symbol representing pagans in our community. And so that's something that is part of UU tradition and that I wanted to share. So let's see. Let me catch my breath before I try to sing. So as Rabbi Shira was sharing with us, chanting sort of simple tunes or even tunes without words, like she was sharing, it's a part of lots of traditions of Judaism, Islam, Christianity, paganism, all kinds of traditions. And it allows us to share music in a simple way that's accessible to everyone. And so here's what we're going to try. It's a very simple song. Let's see if you guys can repeat it after me. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. And try to sing it with me. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. That's great. And so what I want to do, let's make a circle within a circle. So can we get some grown-ups come join us? Because if you feel the child inside, Cynthia is leading the way. All right. So can we do like one circle? Okay, like grab hands. Okay, there we go. Come on. Emerson, you want to grab hands with hands? Who gets around you? Oh, thank you, Rabbi Shira. Yeah, kids can be in the middle if they want. Okay. So let's hold hands in our circle. And as we sing along, we're going to have our circle just move around. And Emerson's going to be our tornado on the inside there. Okay, so let's start moving. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle, within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle, within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. Circle, within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. Faster, we are a circle, within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle, within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle, within a circle, with no beginning and never ending. Good job! Thank you, everyone. I love the creative dancing. This is what we do. We take traditions from many different inspirations and places, bring them into our community, and they become a way for us to connect to each other, to the earth, and to everything that we name as sacred. So thank you, friends, for doing that. And we're going to go ahead and sing our way out with a sneeze, thank you, with Go Now in Peace as we make our way to the cottage. Okay, we have a few announcements this morning. First one, of course, is please silence your cell phones. We love you, but not your ringtone. Next, so next week, there will be a special vegan cooking and tasting class at 1 o'clock, August 3rd at 1 p.m. And you can learn to make delicious plant-based versions of, lots of great food, lasagna, pizza, tuna salad, lots of delicious recipes. And eating plant-based food is a great way to take care of yourself and support the climate. So please RSVP so they know that you're coming. You can RSVP to Judith, who's here, or to Amy. And this is in the announcements as well. It's amylacombe@rocketmail.com. Okay, our next announcement, there is a Soulful Sundown Picnic and Open Mic on August 16th. That's at 5:30 p.m. There'll be pizza and salad and beverages. Please bring a potluck dish or a drink if you would like. Kids are welcome. The dinner in the community will start at 6 p.m. And there's also an open mic talent show. So you never know who's going to show up. I've heard that Tom is going to, maybe perform. Oh, and there's wine. Yes, that's very important. On August 23rd at 7 p.m., there's a meditative sound journey with singing bowls, words and silence. So all are welcome for that. I'd also like to point out our beautiful fresh flower arrangement. So today's is sponsored by the Women's Plus community. And this is a tradition that we're reviving. Linda and Alfie are in charge of reviving a tradition of sponsoring a beautiful fresh flower arrangement. So if you are interested, please reach out to them. And then, as always, there are so many things happening today. We're packing lunches for bunches, as we do every week, food for our unhoused neighbors. And there is a cowpoke cookout luncheon. Yes, go ahead.
Rebecca,
Yes.
the membership 101, it mentioned that it was 12 to 12:15. I can speak fast, but not that fast. So it's going to be from 12 to 1:15.
That's on the slide.
It's on the slide behind me. Okay.
Not your area.
Gotcha. Yes. Yeah, that would be kind of like a super quick That would actually be really impressive if you did that. So it will take a little bit longer than membership today. But I do want to mention that and we'll be doing lunches for bunches, and I do want to mention that the Cowpoke Cookout Luncheon, which was a Dining for Dollars event, where people purchase tickets for $25. There are open spots, so if you'd like to come, you can, and if you're able to donate, that is also gratefully received. So there are so many events happening. Please check your printed order of service, the email, and online for even more events. So it is now just about time to greet your neighbor. So before we start, just please remember to listen for Ryan's piano cue and to return to worship. We will follow that with our music for the morning. So let's take a few moments and say hi and greet those around us.
weiß und strickt. Hast du mein Herz zu warmer Liebe entzünden, hast mich in eine bessere Welt entrückt, in eine bessere Welt entrückt. Oft hat ein Seufzer deiner Harfe entflossen, ein süßer, heiliger Akkord von dir. Den Himmel besserer Zeiten mir erschlossen. Holde Kunst, ich danke dir dafür. Holde Kunst, ich danke dir.
Hi. Before we do our meditation, I would like to thank Reverend Jeremiah and thank Sonder and Ryan and David for having me and for sharing this beautiful music on D Music. Did I say it right? Yeah, okay. So they chose this song because it's Franz Schubert's Ode to Music. And I would like to read you a translation of the beautiful German that David just sang. To music, O blessed art, how often in dark hours, when the savage ring of life tightens round me, have you kindled warm love in my heart, have transported me to a better world. Often a sigh has escaped from your harp. A sweet, sacred harmony of yours has opened up the heavens to better times for me. O blessed art, I thank you for that. O blessed art, I thank you. So now we will move on to mindfulness, prayer, and meditation. No, that wasn't good enough. Am I supposed to wait until it stops ringing? And while it's ringing. You were already quiet. I don't know. That was very gratifying. We're going to have to include that in our Shabbat Friday night services. I feel very powerful and calm at the same time. Okay, so the actual reading that I wanted to read is an interpretation of Psalm 150. Sing praises to the Creator of breath. Praise the divine in the divine's holy place. Majesty of the great expanse, architect of awesome deeds, in greatness abounding. Make music to praise the source of life. Sound shofar, pluck harp and lute, beat drums and then dance for joy with songs of the strings and reeds, and cymbals resounding and singing great praises, all praises to the Creator of breath. Now I'm supposed to bang it again? I'm good. Okay. Of course I want to, don't tempt me. I was just telling Rebecca how I'm so grateful that she shared how she feels about singing in public, which is basically the same as how I feel about following an order of service that I haven't detailed myself. So we're like, matching two sides of the magnet coming together to make your service. So I do want you to check in with yourselves. Just take a moment to check in with yourselves. If you can place a name on a feeling you might be having, frustration, anticipation, joy, if you can name a feeling to yourself, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna ask you about it a little bit later, rhetorically. And while you're doing that, also check in with your body. See if you can feel a sensation. Is there pain? Is there peace? Is there cold or warm? And then lastly, if you can catch a thought, just sort of, railroading through your brain. If you can catch a thought going through, try to make a note of that as well. I'll give you just a moment to I'm gonna give you this amount of time to contemplate. We can take a breath in and out. So I've heard that preachers from whatever faith tend to preach about what they most need to hear. So that will be my introduction to today. I'd like to share with you, this isn't a nigun, this is a piece of liturgy that I'm going to sing to you in Hebrew, prayer 150 in Hebrew, which I just said. And this is a rather upbeat version, and it's very repetitive. So we're going to be repeating the word hallelujah, which I think you've probably heard of. Okay. It's also hallelujah, right, or hallelujah, which is just a derivation in Hebrew. So if you catch that and you want to join in, please do. And hand clapping is always invited and appreciated. So get ready for Psalm 150. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. This is not the one I wanted to sing. I do this every time I come to you guys. Hallelujah, 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 El Bekadsha, hallelujah, hallelujah, Birkia Uzo, hallelujah, 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 big Vurotav, hallelujah, hallelujah, Kirov, good low, more clapping, hallelujah, 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 bete kashofar, hallelujah, hallelujah, benevel vechinor, hallelujah, 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 metoch umachol, hallelujah, hallelujah, beminim Hallelujah, 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 B'tzil Tzilei Shama. Hallelujah, hallelujah, B'tzil Tzilei Trua. Kol hanshama tehallel, kol hanshama tehallel, kol hanshama tehallel, hallelujah, 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 yai da dai, yai dai 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 dai. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da da da. All right. So now I want you guys to check in with yourselves again. So if you can catch a feeling. Get back in your body, see if you can feel a sensation. I feel a little tingly, and I feel happy. And a thought. I hope you feel happy too. So just hold on to that for a second and maybe note if there's any difference between how you felt before and how you felt after. There may be no difference, but I'd love to hear about it when we're standing in line to have some lunch later. So Jews traditionally sing this psalm that we just sang together in Hebrew to conclude the first section of our morning services on weekdays and on Shabbat. The rabbis teach that there is great benefit to reading through the Psalms each day. While many of us do not have the leisure of reading 150 Psalms each morning, the rabbis believed that we could reap the benefits from reading the last several Psalms instead. So this is how Psalm 150 made it into Jewish daily and holiday liturgy. So as you noticed, the prayer was very repetitive, and that's one of the aspects of all, I think, religious singing and chanting, is to take one word that rings true for many of us, hopefully, and then to play it out into many, many different words. I'm going to read for you the translation again. So now that you've heard the song and how it goes, you'll be able to match it more closely with the feelings, hopefully. Did I tell you that organization? Oh, yes, I didn't think I was going to do that, so I put it away. Just kidding. All right, we're going to move on because I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's right here. So that I would remember. Oh, it's not. That's the, okay. Oh, it's like a comedy routine. All right, we're going to skip it. Okay, so I'm going to skip to my next thing, which was there was a famous rabbi named Nachman of Breslov who lived in the late 18th century, the early 19th century in Lithuania. He was only 30 when he passed, but he was the founder of Breslov Hasidism, which is a deeply spiritual form of Judaism inspired by the Kabbalistic mystical tradition. Rabbi Nachman said, "The world has yet to taste what I have to offer. Were they to hear just one of my teachings together with its proper melody and dance, the incredible delight would bring everyone, everything, to a state of sheer ecstasy and total transcendence of self." So it might sound conceited, but he really meant it right? Yes, I understand. It sounds conceited. But this was a man who completely dedicated his life to bringing joy into the world. My guess is that he was bipolar, if I were to diagnose him. And before modern medicine, right, before better living through medication, he was able to mitigate some of those lows by chanting and dancing. He said it was our religious duty to cultivate joy and to share joy, which I think is beautiful, especially for someone fighting their own demons as well. So you may be aware that in Judaism there are two clerical roles. I don't think anyone's ever called the roles of Judaism clerical, but it seemed like the word that fit, right? So there's rabbis, what I am, and there's also cantors. And the cantors are the holders of the deep well of Jewish liturgy, prayer, and nusach. Nusach is a word which refers to specific Jewish musical styles or traditions with which different Jewish communities all over the world chanted liturgy and Torah. So you can often, if someone comes up to the Torah to chant, or if someone's leading services, you can often tell what tradition they follow based on the melody that they're singing the liturgy to. So remembering each community's nusach is one of the integral ways of keeping each of these distinct Jewish communities, many of which no longer exist in the lands they originated, alive. So another word for cantor is chazan, which means singer. So Rabbi Nachman teaches that the word singer, chazan, which in Hebrew is formed from the three-letter root chet, zayin, and nun, 3 letters, bless you, is linguistically connected to the word chazon, since it shares the same 3-letter Hebrew word, chet, zayin, and nun, okay? So Rabbi Nachman teaches, that means prophet, right? So we have chazan, which is singer, and chazon, which is prophet. So the rabbis love wordplay. And so Rabbi Nachman teaches that the chazan, the singer, draws their song from the same holy source as the prophet, which I just think is beautiful. So now I'm going to teach the nigun that I shared with you during the opening hymn, which I guess was an opening nigun. So you guys have heard it. We're going to learn it, and then we're going to sing it. I want to preface it a little bit by saying I was introduced to, it's not exactly a ritual, to the practice of nigunim, of chanting nigunim, my first year in rabbinical school. So you can imagine I was, very eager to, please the powers that be, my teachers, and to learn and be a serious, student, which is in what is basically Jewish graduate school, right? So I walked into my first graduate school class of Talmud, and my teacher, Reb Mimi Feigelson, was singing, just singing. And it was like, hello, nice to meet you, I'm just singing. Hello, how was your, just singing. And she just sat there with her eyes closed, singing. I have to tell you that my initial reaction was not positive, right? I was like I'm very intense, right? And I was like, freshly, on my calling to be a rabbi. And I walk into the class that we basically have 4 times a week in the morning. We did prayer, and then we would go in to learn the Talmud, which is basically, it sits this big on a shelf of 52 tractates of rabbinical commentary on the Torah, on the Bible. So I walk in, I'm super focused, and here's this woman singing. So throughout the course of my time at rabbinical school there, it was interesting how I became more and more open to the nigunim, to coming in and sitting, and singing, because I found that I was always up here when I got to class, for whatever reason. Basically, that's where I live. But after, sitting and closing my eyes and committing to repeating the song a ridiculous amount of times, in my mind, I did come down from here. I mean, I'd like to say here, but like probably here, and then I was able to enter into a level of study that wasn't purely academic, but was also spiritual and emotional. So I'm prepping you, as Reb Mimi did not prep me, because I'm hoping to make it a little bit easier for you to transition in. And I know many of you are into meditation, so this won't be such a jump as it was for me at that time in my life. So I'll teach you the melody, and then we're just gonna sing it and sing it and sing it and sing it and sing it until you stop. Remember how you wanted to stop in the middle of Hallelujah? There was it has to be over, right? And there was a dip, and I'm like, no. Red Mimi never did that. She was very calm the whole time. But then there'd be a dip, and you'd think that it was over. It was not over. It's very long. That was just to sort of ease you in gently to what we're going to be doing, because this is going to go on for a while. I'll probably be uncomfortable. Okay. So, yai, die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Die, yai, die, die, die. Yai, die, 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 die. Then we repeat it. Yai, die, die, yai, die, die, die. Yai, die, 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 die. You've got it. And then yai, die, 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 yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 die. Yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 die. And then the resolution. Yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 die. You guys good? One more time? We'll do the B part one more time. Yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 yai, die, yai, die, 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 die. Yeah, that was a resolution part. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of water. And why don't we all take 2 or 3 breaths, because I need 2 or 3 breaths in order to be able to do this. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna time us. That's super spiritual. I'm just curious how long I can do it without breaking. Okay. I'm gonna take a breath. See, I'm here. I'm trying to get to here. Let's see if it works. Yai, die, die, yai, die, die, die. Yai, die, 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 die. Yai, die, die, yai, die, die, die. Yai, die, 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 die. Yai, die, 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 yai, die, 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 yai, die. Yai, die, 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 die. Yai, die, 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 yai, die, 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 yai, die. Yai, die, 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 die. Yai, die, die, yai, die, die, die. Yai, die, 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 die. Yai, die, die. So check in with yourselves. Check in how you're feeling. Check the sensations in your body. See if you can catch a thought. And I thank you. I want to say Shabbat Shalom. May peace be with you. I really want to. You can tell, right? My energy. Like I said, I need to do this every day. I don't know about you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was really wonderful and not so scary. I do have one joy to share. I want to say that Karen Sue Patterson and Dan Patterson celebrated their 20-year anniversary. So if you see them, say congratulations. And now speaking of our offering, so your offering today goes to support the work of many groups in the church. And in addition, half of our Sunday offering this month goes to Kerrison, the largest Central American immigrant rights organization in the country, defending human and civil rights, working for social and economic justice, and providing low-cost immigration legal services. We invite you to contribute in whatever way feels right for you. So we have lots of different ways to contribute. You can see them on the slide behind me, and they are all gratefully accepted. Cash or checks can be placed in the offertory bags that we'll pass around shortly. Thank you. Thank you for all that you give, financially and also through your time and support and enthusiasm and care. The ushers are invited to come forward, and your offering will now be gratefully received.
When the world seems far beyond me, and I have no place to go, when my life seems cold and empty, and I feel I'm all alone, then a song that I remember helps to ease my troubled mind, and I find the strength within me to reach out just one more time. For as long as I have music, as long as there's a song for me to sing, I can find my way, I can see a brighter day. The music in my life will set my spirit free. When the road is dark and lonely, and I feel I want to cry, when the dreams I keep inside me seem to fade and almost die, then I call upon my music, and it helps to dry my tears, and I know that I can make it. I'll go on despite my fears, for as long as I have music, as long as there's a song for me to sing, I can find my way, I can see a brighter day. The music in my life will set my spirit free, set it free.
So for our closing hymn, I'd like to share a lullaby that was written by Mr. Fred Rogers. And it's very dear to my heart because we got it on CD, that ancient technology, 10 years ago when my daughter was born. And it's a song that we would play for her. It's on his bedtime CD. Yes, there is a Mr. Rogers bedtime CD. And we would play it for her and then my 6-year-old son when they were falling asleep. So if you could take a moment, if you want to close your eyes, I encourage you to do so. Imagine yourself wrapped in a warm light or wrapped in the warm embrace of someone who loves you just the way you are. I'm taking care of you, taking good care of you. For once I was very little too. Now I take care of you. And for our closing benediction, I will share with you one in Hebrew and the translation. Yivarechechem Adonai v'yishmerechem, Ya'er Adonai panav elechem v'chunechem, Yisa Adonai panav elechem v'yasem lechem shalom. May you be blessed and guarded. May divine light shine upon you and bless you with grace. May you feel divinity within you always, and may you find peace. What happens now? A very emotional postlude. Thank you for having me.